Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like I'm a little bit late. Scheduled to go live at 4 p.m. It is now going on to 7. Is it my fault? Well, some might say it would be. I'm telling you, well, they're probably right. So you give me a moment here. I'll capture the link to this live event, and I'll be right with you. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. Minus the rain that's coming down around my ears right now. Let's see. There's the link for you all. I'm hoping that you can hear my voice. I'll have to check my phone momentarily. But we got the Skype, and there's the link. Ba-bang. We are ready. How you doing, folks? Now, here's the problem. Okay. Yes, go to my phone ski. If you're in the chat already, you can tell me if you can hear me talking, or if I've just been talking out of my ass and you have not heard a damn thing at all. Well, we got quite the event. I'm happy to be back in action. It has been quite a while. This is my second show back. Loud and clear, brother. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't even get into my phone yet. I hate having my phone on while I'm fucking live. It bothers the piss out of me. But ladies and gentlemen, kicking off the show in a cage match. Submission is the only way you could win. Wolf Tirgaviste going at Booger Ray Yeti. Should be quite the interesting matchup. Booger Ray, you guys all know. He's the bane of existence in all of our lives. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's putrid, he's disgusting, and he might as well be the son of Dr. Anus Tickler at this point. I don't think the kid's showered or wiped his ass in like 5 years. Enough said about that. Wolf Tirgaviste will make sure that kid goes back to Pappy and suckles at the knob of Wild-Eyed Yeti. Zoe and Emily Doom, they're coming back, and they're going up against the Star lineage in Lolian and Red Star. Should be quite the interesting tag team matchup. Mid-card match, we've got Fred Starr going one-on-one, rekindling a rivalry here with the Angry Viking, leader of the Black Order. And then 6-man tag. No tags necessary. Tornado style. Slaughterhouse going up against the Black Order. Silver Bullet, Pope, and Bishop. And then the return of Evie Kutlakova Bloodyard, taking on the World Women's Champion here of the Underground in a non-title bout. Extreme rules applied. Stabatha. And then our main event, cashing in his briefcase at last, Sourfang, with Yeti Bloodyard in his corner. And Bloodyards will no longer be the referee here in the RWO. No, they will be returning to action. They'll be going up and challenging for the Underground Championship title that Bill Haight just took from the Angry Viking but a few days ago. So let's get on with the show, folks. I hope you're here. Hope you're ready to have some fun. I do believe Blaze is live right now as well. He started at 3, probably going to go till like 10 at night. Well, we're not going to go that long. I don't have Blue Chew on me or Viagra, so you're going to be safe, okay? You're going to be safe. I'll ride you hard on a pay-per-view, but we'll keep it at a minimum here. Oh, I guess we can't call it a pay-per-view anymore because, well, we've never charged for a pay-per-view. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, give me a second, folks. I got to mute this and accept a call. Hello.
I'm glad to help. That's her first, man. Okay, awesome. Okay, you guys have a good night. Yeah, love you. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. My daughter thought she lost her purse. I thought I muted it, but I did not. So if you heard so much of it, well, I'm hoping it didn't bother you too much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is the leader of the foundation. Former world champion, multi-time champion, I might add. He is Wolf Tirgaviste. And there it is, that scrap trap of a cage we've thrown together for tonight. It's my kids. When my kids come calling, I'm sorry, I gotta leave. But all's okay. She thought she lost her purse. But Booger Ray starting off hard here. Senton bomb on Wolf Tirgaviste, not once but twice. And thrice, just going for it. But a boot to the head quickly, putting Booger Ray down, standing tall. Once again, the leader of the foundation. Ooh, gets his bell rung. Now, these two have rarely met inside the ring, so it's going to be interesting to see their styles clash here. Wolf Tirgaviste, like I said, multi-time world champion. And Booger Ray has luckily became a world champion at one point or another through his dastardly ways. But he's never really held that title for an amount of time that would be significant to mention that he was a world champion. Oh! Busted open, I think, is Booger Ray. What a forearm. Caught him right on across the bridge of the nose. A nasty knee. And now looking like he's setting him up, and in the corner, big rising knee right to the chest. Now choking out Booger Ray. See the ref patiently waiting by the door, but she is there only to make sure that door stays locked, because there is no escape. There's only tapping out to your prey. And right now, or predator, I should say. Right now, the predator is the wolf himself, Wolf Tirgaviste. Squashing the spine in the turnbuckles. Booger Ray cast aside like dirty laundry. The little pot-belly pig ruined the day he ever crossed paths with Wolf Tirgaviste. What a deadly assault there with the forearm, and now begging the runt to get up, drops the elbow right across the neck. And finally, gonna put the pig out of his misery, trying to snap the neck of Booger Ray Yete. Surprisingly, squirmed his way out of it. Got a lucky shot there right across the brow of Wolf Tirgaviste. Another reversal here by Tirgaviste, though. Off the ropes. Say goodnight and go fuck yourself. What a rising knee that was. Tirgaviste seems to have Booger Ray's ticket here.
And now a label lock could be the moment Tirgaviste needs. Working that neck, and still no mercy for Booger Ray. No give either. The kid can take the abuse while he's got Yeti as his father, Sour Fang as a twin. Booger Ray's definitely felt pain before. And once again, here we go. Trying to stretch that neck, trying to snap the neck. Tirgaviste in total control here in our opening bout. We're here live in the underground. Cowboy John in the house. It's always great to see you too, brother. I don't know if you've been live, but I want to make sure I catch up some of your shows very soon. Dropping the forearm once again across the neck. Really paying attention to the neck is Tirgaviste. And if you haven't noticed, every submission hold has worked that neck as well. Another DDT. Focusing on the neck, perhaps the most important task here on Wolf Tirgaviste's agenda. If he wants a win by submission, he has clearly done his homework. But holding on strong. Booger Ray finally tapping out. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our opening bout, and the winner of the Scrap Trap submission match is Wolf Tirgaviste. I don't know, I had my doubts. Booger Ray finds squirrely ways to win a match, but Wolf Tirgaviste pulling out a big win here in our opening bout. You can't ask for much better, especially when you got a former champion opening up your show. But ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about former champions once again. Zoe and Emily Doom colliding with the Star Sisters. That one's going to be a barn burner. A lot of animosity between the Stars and the Bloodyards. Be they Doom or Bloodyards, there is no love lost. The Stars feeling like they were abused by the Yetis. And now, calling the underground home, ladies and gentlemen, they are the Suicide Club. Emily and Zoe Doom, next generation superstars from the Bloodyard lineage. A hell of a tag team looking to hold gold once again. I'm pretty sure they will get that opportunity. When it comes to tag team wrestling, you can't ask for much more. Zoe Doom, also former world champion here in the underground. Quite a shocking performance there when she won that title, and hard to beat. Stabitha finally overcoming the odds, was the one to take the title away from her. And representing the Stars all the way from the Savage Lands. Ladies and gentlemen, the Devil Dolls. Oh, damn it. Forgot their names. Does it matter? Probably does. Red and Lolian Star. There it is. The names just kind of jump out at you for a while, after a while. The worst commentary there is here in the industry, but you know what? We try. We try. And if you wanted better, you'd hire better, right? Lolian starting off for the Stars. Zoe Doom gonna lock up here in the center of the ring, going straight for the gut wrench suplex. I have to admit, I love Zoe Doom as a world champion here in the underground. Her skills in that ring, unbelievable. Always put on a spectacular show. Don't you take my job. I'm the worst commentary. Cowboy, we all love your southern inflections in your the way you talk, man. The accent is beautiful. On point. You are the JR of YouTube wrestling. There's the tag. Emily stepping in. Going in hot. Oh, big launch over the top rope. Cross body. What is that, a tope? Go fuck yourself? I think so. And a DDT on the arena floor, ladies and gentlemen. We're stepping into a war zone. Emily Doom staying in control, working the ribs now with those knee strikes on the outside. They're going to have to take this inside the ring, though. And if I miss you in the chat, I'm sorry. I don't have my phone on, and it's like a brief glimpse of the conversation in the chat. I am not sitting by my side, by my PC, and almost counted out was Lolian Star. But Emily Doom taking care of Red. Back suplex on the apron. You know, they claim that is the hardest part of the ring. I do believe they're forgetting about the ring posts, though. You're really going to suck in the future. Oh, Jesus Christ, cowboy. A little stunner over the top rope there by Lolian, taking out Zoe Doom. Now locking horns once again with Emily. Not working to her advantage. Another DDT. And Red running in, trying to get back up on that apron. If her sister needs a tag, she wants to be there. But Emily cutting her off. Working the knees, ladies and gentlemen. We're building up to something big here in RWO. I'm trying to get other promoters here in YouTube land to take part in what I am calling Pillar to Post presents Legacy. Different wrestling promotions here on YouTube joining forces, creating a wrestling council where we are going to have a bit of a tournament. Now, on paper, it's to see who has the best fed out there. But in my books, it's all about having fun. There is going to be a prize at the end. If you're a promoter, want to get involved in it, you got to let me know. Post in the comments if you want, or reach out to me on Skype. If you got me on Facebook, reach me out on Facebook, or you'll find me at Pillar to Post on Discord. Discord is where I will be moving everything. But Zoe Doom kicking out of the corner, saving her carcass from a good old-fashioned beatdown by Red Star. Went for the, I don't know, lariat, a leg lariat there, roundhouse. I don't know what you call it. It looked good, but it didn't do a damn thing to Red Star. Little quick jabs there to the brain pan, and there's the tag. Emily stepping back in. Now there will be a point system for Legacy. Gonna have fun. Each promotion gonna have a few people involved from their federations. Definitely want to support your champion in your main champion. We're gonna have a Legacy title for men and women, tag team titles. You know, and we're going to work things out as we go along. I've got plans on doing an upload that will define what Legacy is going to be about. We have Yeti Bloodyard already getting themselves involved with Underground. I'm hoping to bring Blaze McCoy into it, have some fun with leaning towards Death Wrestling. Atticus Black has already said he is in, along with Sarah. My memory's bad. I can't remember who that is. I do apologize. Yes, the hardest part about doing this is promoting. I do agree. Promoting and recruiting, I should say. But it doesn't matter if it's your own creations or whatnot. This is all going to take place in 2K24. I've already let you guys know I cannot get 2K25. Okay? It's just... It's... $200 is a bit much, okay? I could get the cheaper version, but why? Then everyone that creates a wrestler wants to get involved with RWO. I've got to buy the DLCs. All right, now Emily Doom taking control over Red Star. The back giving out on Star. Keeping her cut off from Lolian. Keeping her trapped in that corner of the Bloodyard crew. The Suicide Club, dangerous as a porcupine pissed off after a coyote's gone and sniffed its ass. Going to the apron once again. Zoe Doom looking for it. Yes, a DDT. There goes the cranium, the brain pan of Red Star. Caved in, kind of like I did the other day when I stood up in my basement. Put a crease right in my dome, man. Ooh, have mercy, that one hurt. I seen a little bit more than stars. I seen the fucking universe. I had to grab a hold of the cement floor because I thought I was falling off the world. Here we go. Beautiful drop kick coming back after that DDT on the apron. I'm quite surprised. The women's tag team division going to heat up big time here in the Underground as well as on Wasteland. And there it is. This time, that roundhouse lariat working out to her advantage, actually taking Red Star off her feet. Scissor kick, Booker T style. The cover. And we got not even a one. Ref, you're pathetic. You're fired. You're on meth. We all know it. It ain't right. You just screwed a young lady out of, a dream. Perhaps. Not. Irish whip into the turnbuckles now. Emily Doom taking control. There's the headbutt. Ground and pound action. Draped over that bottom rope. Not looking good. Gonna be a drive-by. You gotta be correct there. 2 boots to the jaw, and Red Star is looking up at Angels. Emily Doom says, screw it. She's going to the top. Taking flight. Beautiful stomp, but fell short. Playing possum was Red Star. Here we go, collar and elbow. For some reason, not tagging in her sister there, Lolian. I don't know if that was intelligent at all. Starting to think brain cells are being affected by the radiation here in the Underground. Zoe Doom in trouble. Pickled up and, oh, Jesus! Kind of a suplex modified into a lung blower. I do believe that would have gotten the victory there, but Emily Doom coming in for the save, winds her up. The advantage back with the Doom Sisters side rush and leg sweep. And Zoe doing the smart thing, tagging in her sister because, damn, she got her ass handed there for a bit. Knee strike caught her right on the temple by the looks of it. Red just wanting to get away, but Emily Doom measuring her up as she's picking herself up in the turnbuckles and a massive clothesline. Cover! And we got the 1, the 2, and fuck you ain't happening. It's because I'm around, everyone loses their minds. When I'm around, it's not the loss of brains. Quick cover attempt here after sweeping the leg by Zoe Doom. We got the 2, and this time it is over. Can you imagine that? Winning a match with a leg sweep. You gotta be shitting me. I see fuckery going down in the Underground. Just the way Yeti Bloodyard loves it. A whole lot of fuckery. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one should be an interesting one. Love seeing these two collide. The Angry Viking taking on Red Star. No stipulations here, just a regular old good-fashioned wrestling match. I said that right, Cowboy? You guys say wrestling, right? I'm fucking with you, boy, okay? Cowboy, you know I'm not poking fun at your accent. I'm just having a good time. And here he is, representing the Stars. He is Red Star. Red Star, a legend here of the RWO, has held the world title multiple times. He has been mid-card champion. He has been tag team champion with Yeti Bloodyard as well as with the Angry Viking. Standing on his own 2 feet now. Fred Starr looking to take a former champion. It's all good, bro. I have a ton of respect for you. You know I got nothing but respect for you. I just, you know, you're the only one I see commenting, so I got to poke at you. When you want to poke a cowboy, you better make sure that, well, at least he better make sure he's got a shotgun loaded. Now, I could say the man, the myth, the legend, but no, ladies and gentlemen, the loser of the Wasteland. Yes, he lost the fucking world title to Bill Haight. Can you get any lower than that? The man that's main eventing tonight whooped this sumbitch's ass, took his title, and he's going back to mid-card without a fight? Oh, just, you know, some might say, oh, he's humble. No, this man hasn't been humbled yet. He just snakes his way in whenever he pleases, gets what he wants, loses it, doesn't even fight for it. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Angry Viking, the leader of the Black Order. Got to see Cowboy John in action, or I should say Outlaw John, over on the last episode in a Fatal 4-Way, retaining his title, which amazed the fuck out of me. The odds stacked against the Cowboy, and that man finds a way to continue walking around as champion in Wasteland. Now, don't be fooled with his gentlemanly cowboy ways. That man will pistol whip you in a heartbeat. This guy is liable to just piss on you. But hey, there was a point. His whole crew was basically loaded up with titles here in the underground. Stabitha, the women's world champion, we'll see in action later on. Booger Ray kept on stealing his car, which he had nicknamed Stabitha, so he found his very own right-hand man or woman in Stabitha, becoming both world champions at the same time. A hell of a way to end a show there when they won. But looking ready for a fight. The Angry Viking going up against Fred Starr. One-on-one, no one to interfere. Let's see how this fares for both men. Massive headbutt as he's choking the life out of Fred Starr. Fred Starr, probably 5'3". Perhaps. He could be shorter. Quickly going to work on the legs. Indian Deathlock applied on Starr. The Angry Viking. Now, he's been around for like 100 years at this point. The guy knows how to lock up. The guy knows how to trap your legs up and bust them up. But Hurricane Rana, that is one thing he can't do. That man tries to keep his feet flat on the ground at all times. Doesn't always work that way. But Fred Starr taking control, has him on the apron, bringing him in the hard way with the old hip toss. We got the one for the two, and a kick out there by the Angry One. Viking my left nut. This guy doesn't hold a pickle in the wind to what a fucking Viking can do. Yes, I said pickle in the wind. I don't know, I bought pickles today, so I got pickles on the brain. Here we go, ground and pound here. Shots right to the ear hole by Fred Starr. The Angry Viking struggling. Cannot find a way back up on his own 2 feet. Taking advantage of that is Fred Starr. Racing it. Oh, and rolls aside. That looked like it hurt his tailbone a bit. It's Biker Santa. I mean, Angry Viking. Yes, I've heard the Biker Santa a lot, even in real life. I get that. I don't mind it so much now that I'm older. Like, I'm what? I'm shy of like 2 years from being 50. It don't bother me anymore. I get it. I got a pretty white beard. You know, one of these days I'll dress up like Santa Claus. There we go. There's that blatant choke once again, bending him over, and there's the massive headbutt once again to the brain pan. The Angry Viking finally fighting in this matchup. Big belly to belly. Give both men credit. You should mind it all. You're awesome. Well, thank you, John. You're an awesome fella yourself. Yeah, I started going gray at a very young age. I started getting gray at 30, okay? Started going bald at 30 as well, which I didn't like too much. But I like it now. It's cooler in the summertime. The only problem is when you bounce your brain pan on the rafters of the basement, everyone sees the crease in your head that you left behind. Oh, you done knocked yourself out again, didn't you? Oh, yeah. You know, it's a normal thing here. It's why I sound the way I sound. It's the way I talk the way I talk. I gone, done, got stupid. Here we go, beautiful. Suicide dive, catching the Angry Viking to the lower back. Yes, you're a thinking man there, Freddie. You're a thinking man. Or you can take those 2 fingers of yours and finger yourself. Either one of them. Looking for an easy win here, perhaps. We're at the count of 6. The Angry Viking laid out on the floor. I don't understand this from Fred Starr. He wants to be known for a solid victory over this bald halfwit. And you're going to risk a count-out victory over a pinfall? Come on. What statement you sending there for your Star family? Instead of sending a statement, you do that with a pile driver. The Angry Viking shortened him another 2 inches. I think he's 4'8" now. Yes, Fred Starr, a very short one. But speed is what is required to take on a bigger man. Fred does have that in spades. Got caught, though. Now working on the legs once again is the Angry Viking. Here we go. Wow, super kick. When did he learn that? You can't teach old dogs new tricks. It's well known. Caught him with that choke slam there. Almost like a headlock. Swung him around, slammed him down. It's all over. Fred Starr wins with a 1, 2, 3. Give the little man credit. He is the dwarf of the RWO. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. He's proud of his dwarfism. He says one day he'll be able to get on the ride when they lower the status of getting on those rides. But a big victory there for Fred Starr. Cannot discredit his abilities in that ring. He's looking for another crack at the World Championship title, but so is Wolf Tirgavishte, which we see in their opening bout disgrace Bugger Ray in that cage submission match. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, Tornado 6-man tag. The Black Order taking on Slaughterhouse. This one's going to be a wow. The match I'm itching for, though, besides our main event, is the one following this. The return of Evie Bloodyard. You can't ask for much better. Okay? Underground already making that statement. They will be involved in Legacy, where it's Federation versus Federation versus Federation versus however many federations we get involved in it. I am in the process of creating a plaque that the winning Federation owner will be sent in the mail. It will be a Legacy-style plaque, engraved by yours truly. The design it began last night already. It's already starting to look good. I will give you updates on what kind of look I'm going for that plaque. But the winning Federation, the owner, not the players involved, the owner, will receive that plaque. It will be sent to you in the mail. You're going to have a good time with it. You can post it up when you do a live podcast or whatever. Make sure people see it. You are the Fed of all Feds. But ladies and gentlemen, representing the underground, they are Slaughterhouse, Jones, Brown, and Reed. Perhaps, well, it might not look like it as they're coming down the ringside, but perhaps the most dangerous trio here in RWO. They have proven it time and time again. Now, this Fed versus Fed, it does not necessarily need to be players that have joined your federation. It can be wrestlers that you have created yourself for your show. Like I said, you don't need to involve people that you've recruited your channel. It can be wrestlers you've created yourself. This is all about having fun. This is all about federation versus federation. We're going to be hanging out on Discord. We are going to be holding a wrestling council. We're going to be going through the shows with each federation owner, setting up matches together, deciding which angles we're going to go to, and storylines we want to push, and just have some good old fun with it. The show's probably going to go 2 days of the month. It might be a bi-weekly thing where we do one show 1 week and another show the following, second week of the month. It could be 2 nights in a row. I'm just saying it's not going to be like a pressure cooker of a thing where we're setting up matches every single fucking day. This is to have fun. This is to enjoy, work together, and share some respect and fuckery with what we do here on YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, leading the way, here we go. Silver Bullet leading the way for the Black Order, and behind him, your World Tag Team Champions here on the Underground, Pope and Bishop. 3 tough motherfuckers, and if anyone can compete against the likes of Slaughterhouse, it's these 3 men. Like I said, the Black Order was holding the majority of the titles here in the Underground. The main title, the key title, taken away on our last episode of Wasteland by Bill Hates. Silver Bullet still looking for a title of his own, and I have no doubt about it, this man could take a title. Here we go, locking up Silver Bullet, going after, I believe that was Brown. No, Reed. Jones taking out the Pope. Oh! Just busted up his face, did Silver Bullet. The kitchen sink. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell, folks. Thank you very much, Cowboy John. Here we go. Ringing the bell of Silver Bullet now is, I believe that is Brown. Yes, Reed gripping up Pope from behind. Rocking his world with that kick to the small of the back. Slaughterhouse standing strong as the Black Order looking a bit weak. Pope locked up in the corner as, that's Silver Bullet getting wrecked in the corner, and Bishop schooled there by not 1 but 2, Jones and Reed of the Slaughterhouse. But it's Slaughterhouse standing tall right now. The Black Order showing basically very little offense at this point. Pinfall already took place, but broken up there by the Black Order, and diving clothesline missed, but a sleeper hold. I believe that is Pope. Locked up deep, but here's the jawbreaker breaking free. He was praying for salvation there, let me tell you. Hanging out. Brown on the ropes with Silver Bullet. I'm just glad I could say that for you still. Had a rough few years. Yes, it's been rough. I think for both of us there, Cowboy. It's been rough for both of us, and it's nice getting back on track. Whoa! Come on, ref. Get these men under control. That was a blatant choke. He was wringing his goddamn neck right in front of the referee. Too fucking prissy to do your damn job. Big shoulder blocks now. The Black Order finally getting a semblance of control here. Silver Bullet manhandling Reed. Oh, and just a big old Beal toss. You know, when I was younger, they'd call it a Bale toss. Now it's Beal. I don't know. Jimmy Beal, they named it after, I'm told. Or something or other like that. Tope, go fuck yourself by the biggest man in the Black Order. I'm talking about Silver Bullet. Stopping away now is Bishop. And quickly takes down Brown. A quick cover attempt here by the Pope. We got the 1, the 2, and a kick out. Brown surviving. Getting that shoulder up in the nick of time as Bishop lays out Jones. On the outside, we got Silver Bullet, but another pinfall attempt broken up quickly here by Brown. Reed being destroyed by Silver Bullet on the outside. Silver Bullet, we all know, has a way of getting out of control. Can lose focus. It has costed him matches in the past. I don't know what the hell Jones is doing. This is a non-tag match. Get your ass in there. Defend your crew. Instead, you're getting your ass handed to you. Oh, electric chair drop. No! Jailbreak. Almost decapitated Pope. Jones battling now on the outside with Silver Bullet. Here we go. Vicious powerbomb, I do presume. On the apron. You gotta be shitting me. On the top rope is Bishop. Waiting his time. We got blood drawn. I don't even know where it's from. Big diving headbutt. Throwing caution to the wind. Our cameraman's drunk by the looks of it. Get your ass out of the rafters. Come on. You're not a goddamn owl. Leapfrog in the center of the ring. I'm going to call what I see, folks. And right now I'm seeing the center of the ring and Pope fucking around on the outside. Springboard diving clothesline missed its mark. Bishop driving the knee right in the bridge of the nose. Rolling outside to greet Reed. And gets his ass handed to him with those lethal kicks by Reed. How do I tell them apart? It's very difficult, let me tell you. But you got to look for the right coloring. That might sound bad, but they're shades, man. They're shades. Jones, the bald man. Oh, and here we go. Took him to the butcher's block. We got 2. It is not over just yet. How'd he kick out? I don't know how. I don't care. But the match continues regardless. And it's just more excitement for you, me, and, well, the make-believe people out there. Looked like a beautiful reversal there. Big diving splash, and it is Brown that saves the day there. And ringing him out now, trying to choke out Bishop. Look at this, just no mercy, no quarter given. I know that's a catchphrase of another man, but I do believe that ended in a knockout. I didn't know it was a knockout. Was there a pinfall? Did you see a pinfall? I seen a man getting choked out. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, Underground's very own Slaughterhouse. Get some coffee in me. I am so out of practice. This is like torturing my throat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the one I've been waiting for. Evie Bloodyard making her return. She has played a referee long enough. She is defending Underground along with Yeti Bloodyard for this legacy. Going up against world champion in an Extreme Rules match. Stabatha, your world champion, has her hands full with former world champion in Evie Bloodyard. Ladies and gentlemen, represent the Underground and the Bloodyard crew. the beautiful, the dangerous, Evie Bloodyard. I have been a big fan of Evie Bloodyard since I got to know her. Perhaps you won't find a better woman out there. We have had legends here in the RWO, and hell of wars have broken down between, well, most of them. Evie Bloodyard, Minerva, the list goes on and on, but there's only a few that can really grip you, hold you, and make sure that you are watching everything they do. She is one of them. The craziest mind ever, though. And now, representing the RWO as well as the Black Order, she is your world champion. She is the Black Order's Stabatha. She's proven to be tough as nails, but she has never faced the likes of Evie Bloodyard. And I dare say, she loses to Evie tonight, that title is at risk of being stripped from her waist. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This confrontation about ready to go down. Call for the bell. The referee says the match is on. Locking up quick and straight into a Frankensteiner by Evie Bloodyard. As I said, she's got the skills in that ring. Stabatha will get triggered quick. Lose focus. And Evie Bloodyard definitely want to capitalize. Ground and pound action here by former world champion, multi-time world champion. You can call it being the Empress, the Queen of the Wasteland. You can call it the Wasteland Championship, the world title. She has held them all. Ladies and gentlemen, gonna school the new generation of RWO here is Evie Bloodyard. Ready for this war in Legacy. Here we go. Oh, damn. Right now, not showing any skill at all to combat the skills of Evie Bloodyard. Finally, a reversal, firing back. Evie Bloodyard, a true legend here of the RWO. Be it the underground, be it in the wasteland. But finally getting an upper hand on the legend Stabatha. Doing a little bit too much showboating here, to my liking. Spinning back fist there. Working it, and a thrust kick caught her low in the belly, taking the wind out of her. But Stabatha, a fighter through and through, delivers a beautiful back suplex on the arena floor. Gonna definitely slow Evie down, and now send her into the steel steps. The Black Order not above getting their hands dirty. We all know the Bloodyards have no problems getting their hands dirty here in the underground as well as in the wasteland. But to have it done back to them, they find it disrespectful to say the least. And they make sure they get dirtier and dirtier as the match goes on. And not in the way Booger Ray intends to get dirty, let me tell you. Here we go. Oh, what in the world? Would she just throw herself into Stabatha, the world champion? taken right off her feet. I'm surprised she was able to reverse there. Big elbow drop on the outside. Extreme Rules, folks. They can do whatever they please. I believe that's a variation of a diving shoulder block, almost a headbutt by Evie Bloodyard. Finally sends the world champion back inside the ring. Taking her time, though. Looking for new toys to pull it from underneath that apron. And it's a table. The fans always chanting they want tables. Well, tables have been gotten. Now, who's going to get got by the table? That's the question. Evie Bloodyard definitely wasting a lot of time here, but allows her to catch her breath. And here we go. Oh! What a stunner. Take her right to the slums of the underground. It just moves that I don't even know what to call them. It's just all over the place when you got a woman like Evie Bloodyard inside that ring. Big uppercut, elbow. And, oh, getting a taste of turnbuckle, 619 style. Or a feint kick, if you will. A leaping forearm there. Definitely took the world champion off her game here. Tabitha, I know, has never faced the likes of a woman such as Evie Bloodyard. Here's the cover. I don't think it's good enough just yet. And only good for a one. As I said, you got to do your damage in that ring. And frankly, Evie hasn't done enough to keep the world champion down. There is a reason she is a world champion, but now, this is what you got to do. Break out the chairs. Break out the tables, the sledgehammers, kendo sticks. I don't care. Bludgeon your opponent until they are on the cusp of death. This is Extreme Rules. And leaping over the top rope to greet the world champion on the outside. Sends her straight in the barricade. Gonna make the vertebrae rattle a little bit. Knee strikes here. Evie Bloodyard happy to gratiate us with her presence in the ring once again. Quick reversal there by Tabitha. Did not work at all. Fire back on all cylinders. And another Frankensteiner. Have you seen anyone do it any better? That's the question. If you have, tell me. Right now, I'm saying What? Our main event is going to have to do so much better than what these two women are giving us, because I chose wrong in making this match then. Because this should be the main event as far as I can see right at this moment. Sledgehammer shots raining down on the abdominal region. And oh! Blew out her back, and not in a sexual manner. Evie Bloodyard's had enough. Setting her up. And a crucifix toss. Say goodnight. Tabitha's got to be crying for her mama right now. I don't know. At this point, you drag the carcass in the ring and just do the 1, 2, 3 bit. You know, you don't let her gain her breath. You don't let her gain any ground. You already mopped the floor with the world champion. Now you're just risking a loss, potentially. Cobra clutch slam there by Evie Bloodyard. Skills coming out the wazoo. And back into the steel steps goes Tabitha, the world champion, in distress, and that's to say the least. She's gotten fucked over, or like fucking over has never been fucked before. I do like one thing I've seen in 2K25. Women actually bleed now. That, to me, is a bonus. I think that should have been brought in years ago. Running elbow drop on the outside. Evie needs to take this back inside the ring. We need a conclusion. And at this point, I see Evie Bloodyard as the woman standing tall. Because she has done nothing but school the world champion at this point. But I think it's more about the message she's trying to send the locker room here in Underground than it is to the champion herself. She is back, and danger is coming for all. That diving shoulder block or headbutt, I don't even know what it's called, but damn it, you need to just end the misery. And, oh, I thought she was going for a cover, but no, she wants to do more damage. Stomping on the fingers now of the world champion. It's been a straight-up massacre at this point. Irish whip now, reversal by the champ, sends Evie to the apron. And a big stunner. This is why I said you waste time. You get focused on the message when you should be focusing on pinning a bitch to the mat. Ladder being broken up here. Showboating when she should be on the attack. The world champion not playing it smart at all. And it's Evie Bloodyard looking for more toys underneath that apron. Not a good sign. The kendo stick brought in. And look at those fucking ham hocks being laid down. Could be over after that sling blade. 1, 2. Say goodnight. Evie Bloodyard with a huge statement as she returns to action here in the Underground. I can say this for sure. The Underground with Evie is going to make Legacy look fucking brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, she is Evie Kuntlakova Bloodyard. What a way to set up our main event, and our main event better fucking do justice after this. Because I'm going to say I chose wrong for the main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Underground Championship title on the line. Bill Haight defeating the Angry Viking to hold that title. And the Angry Viking has already let it be known that Bill Haight will be his champion when it comes to Legacy. He will defend the honor of the RWO. Yeti Bloodyard wanted to be the official for this matchup. I said, ain't happening. You are no longer a referee here for RWO or Underground. You getting your ass back in the ring. He said, I have no problem because our federation, as in Underground Circus, will reign supreme in Legacy. Let's see if that's true. He's got his prince here and now, cashing in the briefcase. Led to the ring by Wild-Eyed Yeti. He is the prince of the Underground. He is Sour Fang. Twin brother of Booger Ray? I think not. And if he is, Booger Ray definitely the leftovers. And now, I'm not asking, I'm demanding. Stand on your feet and show your respect. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is not only the world champion of the Underground, he is the Wasteland world champion as well, being escorted down the ring by the women's world champion, Cotton Candy. He leads the Vicious Circle and Ruination with an iron fist, the baddest man in the Wasteland. He is Bill Haight. You want to talk about legends of the RWO? Damn, this man is pert near on top of that list. And you can't hate on Cotton Candy accompanying him down to ringside. I don't know, she's going through some sort of, seizure or something right now. Maybe she's possessed. I don't know. He calls the Wasteland title Fuck Your Feelings champion, and I can't blame him. No feelings involved when he's in that ring. He's got one mindset: win at all cost. Now, I've got to tell you, Sour Fang has not fared well. Every title opportunity he's had, he has failed. And he has won many a title opportunity. Yes, he has been tag team champion in the past, but very short-lived. Every singles title he has grappled for, he has come up, tits up, as in lost. This man cannot hold on to a title at all. I'm talking about Sour Fang, but ladies and gentlemen, dual champion at the moment. Champion of champions. The true ruler of the wasteland, Bill Haight. Told you. Working my throat. Thank God this is the main event. Enjoy being back, but my throat is not loving it. It's got to get used to doing this. And to let you know, no, you guys see me on podcasts. This is not my normal voice. Here we go. Bell about to ring. Now, here's the sad fact about 2K24. You want to have managers at ringside, especially if it's a woman. You cannot have a stipulation in that match. I don't even think for a submission match. I don't even know. But, like, that's piss poor. We're the wasteland. Women are as extreme as the men. Oh, and ducked under the big boot. Look at the height difference between Sour Fang and Bill Haight. Haight sent over the top rope here, and Sour Fang going straight to work. Brutalizing the head and now the body of Bill Haight. Now, both titles are not on the line. Sour Fang had one choice of title he could go for because the titles were not unified. I've been commentating for some time, and my voice, not used to it. Yeah, I know. It took me a long time. I put a little bit of gravel in it, and I make it sound like shit. And that's my way of doing commentary for RWO. Now, I've changed it up when I did commentary for MPW. Here we go, locking up now by the ropes. Bill Haight winning that altercation there. Has him sent in, and here we go, ducks under. Switches up, massive clothesline, turns Sour Fang inside out. It don't matter how big you are. When the hate hits ya, you feel it. There we go, dropping the knee right across the bridge of the nose of the number one contender, and a distraction. This is what I hate. The Yeti and the Blood Yards in general will find a way to distract anyone while they're at ringside. It will never be a one-on-one altercation if the choice is given to them. Yes, I miss Mark as well. I talk to him every now and then. But he's a busy man, and he's working through a lot of his own stuff, so I make sure he's doing all right. He checks up on me every now and then. Big leg drop from the top turnbuckle. But yes, definitely miss Mark. Miss doing MPW with him. We got a 2-fall there by Bill Haight. Getting the shoulder up in the nick of time. Sour Fang. Oh! Suffers a beautiful power slam. The Vicious Circle leader letting not only Underground know where the best wrestle, but why he holds both world titles. Here we go. Working the neck now. Snapping it over him. Bill Haight always knows what he's going to do inside that squared circle. And I believe he was looking up for that broken halo, but turned it around, felt his life was in danger. Sarafang going for a quick cover here. I guarantee he gets no more than 2. If he gets 3, that referee's fired because she cheated for the underground. Collar and elbow. In control still is Sarafang. Seemed a little bit confused if he wanted the ropes or the turnbuckles. But setting up Bill Haight for a shitload of pain right here. What is he thinking? Here we go. You gotta be fucking me. One single leap, superplex, trying to snap the spine. And you can see the concern there on Cotton Candy. A cover. And there's no way it's over yet. Not the war he had with the Angry Viking. Oh my God. The distraction by Yeti paid off in the end. Took Bill Haight off his game plan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new underground champion. And for the first time, he can call himself world champion. The streak has ended with the caption of the briefcase. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Sarafang Bloodyard. I want to thank you all very much for joining me here today. I believe Monday I will have an upload talking about Legacy, describing what's going to happen with it, how it's going to be run, and the style of which it's going to be. This is not linked to RWO. It's not linked to any other company. It is just Fed versus Fed, and it's just about the fun of it, okay? But there's going to be trash talking. There's going to be storytelling. But it's only going to be 2 matches or 2 shows a month. That is it. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on anyone. I want to thank you all for joining me. Always a pleasure, Cowboy. You guys have a wonderful evening. Have a better tomorrow. And we'll see you soon here on Pillar to Post. For now, I'm out of here. I got to rest my throat and get some coffee into me. Have a good one, folks.